Blake, welcome to the Hilton Grand Vacations Tournament of Champions. We'll just kick this right off and won't take too much of your time today, but 2011 Rookie of the Year, you're making your rookie appearance here at this golf tournament. Is there a similar level of nerves that you might have?
Yeah, definitely. There's always some nerves playing golf in front of people. I like to think that I'm like a little bit more settled in now, but you never know. I feel like the first tee is the first tee. You just kind of get up there and you figure it out.
Yeah. In terms of your golf game specifically, what shots are you going to be the most nervous about making this week or taking this week?
Like anything, like a I don't even want to say it because then once I say it, I'm gonna put it out there. But anything like a 85 to like 65 yard shot. I worked on it yesterday, felt good about it, but you just never know. Like every day you go out there and it's kind of like, all right, well, like let's see what I'm doing today. I don't know what kind of player I'm gonna be today. So I think that's probably it.
Have you played in any other tournaments that are a similar setup?
I've played in the Tahoe Pro. I don't know what it's called. The Edgewood tournament, and that's a lot of fans. So it was like 20,000 fans a day. And day one, I was so nervous. I was like shaking over practice putts. You know, like I knew I wasn't about to hit the ball, and I was still nervous. And then day 2 and 3, I like settled in, and I was like much more comfortable. So hopefully, I carry a little bit of that over to this. But you never know. You know, the first tee shot is always the first tee shot. So we'll see.
In terms of the overall field, for the celebrity side that you're participating in, is there anyone specifically that you're looking forward to playing with, or had the chance to play with a practice round this week?
Yeah, honestly, yeah, there's a ton of guys. You know, I've known Ray Allen forever. He was in the Tahoe tournament. Marty Fish won Tahoe. There's a bunch of guys, and honestly, I couldn't really just say like one guy in particular. Larry the Cable Guy is pretty cool. So, you know, maybe get to hang with him this week.
Yeah. We'll open it up to you guys in just a second, but one last one from me. We talked about the celebrities. We have the best women's golf, or some of the best women athletes just in general here playing this week. They all had to win to be in this tournament. Mm-hmm. What has you a little bit most jazzed about interacting with some of them, and is there anyone that you're really excited to see play?
Yeah, honestly, man, I tell everybody this, but like I love watching them play golf because I think their swings are just so they're like as close as you can get to perfection. I feel like they're so efficient with their swings. There's no wasted movement. You know, you can watch the PGA Tour and you can see some guys with a little different swing or something, and they just like crank it and they try to use their power. These girls are just so precise with what they do. So honestly, just being able to watch is pretty awesome. Nelly Corda videos on Instagram, I don't ever skip her swing. I save a lot of them. Yeah. So just being able to watch them up close will be pretty awesome, and also just to get out drove by them, just outplayed in general would be pretty fun.
Nice. We'll just head over here. Could you just say your name and outlet for
Mike Brodsky, Florida National
Hey,
News.
Mike.
Blake, how long have you been playing golf, and how much time do you commit on a weekly basis to the game of golf?
About 3.5 years. I would say I always try to play at least once a week. There's some weeks where I get more in. There's some weeks where I don't. I should be practicing more. I just love playing, but I don't take enough lessons. So I don't know. In a week, I think I dedicate like one round and like maybe hitting balls like one other day. I wish it was more than that, but things happen.
Now, in 2011, you dunked over a car.
Yes.
Are there any trick shots we might be seeing on the golf course this weekend?
The only trick shots I have are the ones that I did not intend to do. Just if you listen, I can skull one on command. I can hit one fat. I can do all those if you consider those trick shots.
Well, best of luck this weekend.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, Blake. I'm Jack Milko from SB Nation. I've got a few questions for you, if you don't mind. First up, what do you think is the best part of your game?
Usually, I would say like an 8-iron feels very comfortable for me. I probably shouldn't say that out loud because it's gonna go bad, but I don't know. That's just kind of like the club I feel pretty solid with, like 170.
All right.
Yeah.
And I know you said you've been playing only 3.5 years. Do you carry a handicap?
I'm an 11.4 right now.
That's pretty solid, 3.5 years in.
I'm ashamed to say how much I practice or
where do you-
try it.
And where do you play mostly?
I'm in LA, so I play at Lakeside
Okay.
in LA. I'm also at Brentwood, but yeah, I mostly play Lakeside now.
And what's been your favorite course you've played so far?
You know what? There's a course in Colorado called Ballyneal. It's probably 20 miles from the border of Nebraska, and it's legitimately like there's a airstrip and just the course, and there's nothing else around. They have like lodges there. I haven't played like a ton of like, I haven't been to Bandon Dunes yet. I haven't been to some of these other courses, but like just the whole experience of like flying in, playing 18 holes, you stay the night there, you wake up, you play 18 more. It was pretty cool, and it was I don't know, it was a tough course. It was probably like 1 year into playing golf, so as you can imagine, every course was tough. But yeah, it was just a fun experience.
That's awesome. And what do you make of Lake Nona? And have you played Lake Nona before this week?
Never played Lake Nona. I only played 9 holes yesterday, so no clue what the back looks like. So hopefully I'll figure it out today. But honestly, just like, just trying to not get outside myself this week. Just be who I am. Take
Awesome.
your medicine and keep going.
Awesome. And then I got 2 basketball questions,
All right.
if you don't mind. What do you make of the NBA this year, especially watching from a retired player?
I think we're in like an interesting time for the NBA, right? Like there's still the LeBrons, the Stephs, the KDs, the James Hardens, right? But also like look at Oklahoma City, they're number 1 in the West. Look at Houston, number 2. Or I don't know if anything changed last night. Boston's won last year, but Cleveland, you're looking at all these teams with younger talent. And you're seeing these teams that are very, very good, and it's not, for the first time in a long time, it's not LeBron's team, it's not KD's team, it's not Steph's team, it's none of those teams. So I think we're in a very interesting time in the NBA where there's this shift, right? Like there's all these young guys that are dominant and that are going to be good for a long time, and obviously we still have the older guys that are good. But there is this shift happening right now, and I think for me it's exciting to watch because we're ushering in a new era.
And last one, I'm going to put you on the spot. If you had to pick an MVP in the NBA at this point, who are you going with?
Listen, I think Jokic is doing things that are just absolutely unreal. Like his numbers, his production. Having said that, I know there's like sort of like a voter, people kind of get tired of voting for the same person. I think what Shea is doing in Oklahoma City is unbelievable. I mean, they're the best team, best record in the league, and Chet's been hurt. He's done it with like guys in and out of the lineup. He's averaging I don't even know, but I would say right now I think it's got to be Shea.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Blake, we'll end it on this last one. If you could come up with your ideal foursome of a couple of basketball players, a couple of LPGA players that you could play a round of golf with, who would be the other 3 in your group?
Current LPGA?
Either current or past.
I think I'd go Nelly and Annika. Sorry.
Annika.
I don't know. Sorry. That's a bad pronunciation. And then basketball, I'd probably go MJ.
Okay.
He's pretty fun to play golf with.
Would you take money from MJ on the course? Like he's famous.
I would try to. I don't know what his handicap is right now, but yeah, he's no stranger to throwing down a little cash.
Awesome. Blake, thanks very much for your time today.
Yeah, thanks guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.